Howdy, folks. No, it's been a long time since I posted YouTube. Uh, been doing a lot of other things. I kept telling myself, and I think I mentioned on some of my videos, when I get some better equipment, I'll get back to doing YouTube videos. But haven't done that yet. But I still think I can do all right with my phone. I left YouTube because things were getting too. I couldn't keep up. Couldn't keep up with the fancy. Folks were doing carving videos, doing things that I couldn't, taking a canoe trip and a hike up in the mountains. I can't do all that. I can't compete with that. So I just kind of stepped away from it. But I think YouTube seems to be coming around to where people are tired of all the flash and they just want simple, someone doing what they do and talking, Not that anybody wants to hear me talk, because I stumble over my words worse than Mr. Magoo. So, but anyway, show you guys what I've been doing, what I've been working on. Right quick, I'm just gonna go through a little quick run through. Working on sticks. That's kind of my main thing now. But so we'll start here. See if you guys can pick out who this gentleman is. Kind of easy, huh? So we'll go down here. You think you know. That's old Ever Squeezer Nuge. It's just my mind, y'all. All right. Who we got here? Yeah, if the lighting was better, you could see it better. No doubt. Professor Jubilant B. Ecstatic. All right. There's this gentleman. That's an old carving. I've had that carving in a box. I can't tell you how many years, and he's finally making his debut. That's Rufus. It's not even my style of eyes. I don't even know where that come from, but see if you guys can pick up on who this little feller might be. Now, I didn't carve him to be that, but as I looked at him, it was obvious. So it's old Mr. Gandalf. I guess I could have called him Randolph, but. And there, that's a piece of poplar that was that color. A lot of the poplar I use is more like that. And that's not stain, that's not anything, that's the color of the, a lot of times in poplar, these poplar sticks like this, you'll get a lot of this purple and green. And that's what you can't see it in this video, but that's what, it's got a lot of purple and green in it. So he got named Junebug. Kind of easy. All right, I'm gonna pause here for a second. I'll come right back. I'm gonna show y'all some of my finished sticks. That's not one of my finished sticks. Just saying. Be right back. Here we go. Oh, there's more. I have a strange imagination, don't I? Gator Boudreaux. That's short britches. I gotta give a little. That's short britches. I was gonna call him String Bean, but wouldn't nobody know who that was, so I called him Short Britches. Bucky, can you figure that out? Yeah. I'm not gonna go through all these names because this video will get long. I will show you my personal stick. That's the one I kept. Sometimes one works and you keep it. So that's my personal stick. His name is Doohickey Be Wobbly. That's kind of a good title for me. My Doohickey Be Wobbly all the time. So you say, well, boy, you got a lot of sticks. You must not sell any. No, I do. I've been trying to get ready for a show. Haven't made up my mind if I'm going to do it or not. It's here in Arkansas. Here, it's called the Newton County Elk Festival here in Jasper, Arkansas. Has a lot of foot traffic, big turnout. It's also hot. So I don't know. I might or might not. I have people that come to me now. I'm not saying that bragging. I'm just saying I totally enjoy people coming here and buying from me. There's tons of other ways. Obviously, I could sell. I've done the Etsy store, done pretty good on it, but Etsy started. Yeah, Etsy was just doing things I couldn't hold with anymore. So I stepped away from that. So I kind of sell local. I say local. I stay local. But I have folks come from all over to buy from me. I still ship if need be, but hang on a second. Let me go get my chair back. So yeah, like I said, I'm trying to decide whether or not to do the show. I kind of hold off on sales while I'm trying to work on a show so I can build up some stock. And if I decide not to do the show, then I'll have stock for a while, which is fine too. I kind of like having it so I can, you start doing this and you think, oh, it's gonna be great. I'm getting to make a little money selling walking sticks. And yes, I always have folks come to me and say, oh, you sell your walking sticks? Oh, I give all mine away. Well, that's fine. If you give all yours away, you know what I'm saying? Hey, do that. I'm disabled. I don't have an extra income. I mean, my wife works. I have her income, but we don't have an extra income. So, and do I give my sticks away? Yes, when I find the right person, when the Lord puts it on my soul, give that person a stick. Hey, I give them a stick, and have had some wonderful experiences with it. But I don't see anybody saying that to a knife maker. Oh, why don't you give your knives away? Or, oh, I give all my knives away. It's always walking sticks or carvings. It's always that kind of stuff. People go, oh, I don't sell my stuff. Well, that's fine. I'm glad. If you can do it, if you have the money, that's awesome. I need a little extra income, and God's blessed me with this ability to do this. So if it curls your feathers, I'm sorry, but that's what I do. Like Bob Ross always talked about in his videos, if you're out here to make a happy, I mean, if you want to make a happy buck, and he says, and he would always say it sarcastically, oh, none of us are out here to make a happy buck, but if you are, add this into your painting, do this, and they sell like crazy, So I don't know how I got off on that rant, but that's just one of them things that bugs me a little bit. Anyway, that's enough of that. So I just want to let you guys know that I am still alive and I am still doing this. Might try to get back into the YouTube world. I will say another one of the things that just really, and I don't know if it was that time. It's been, like I said, it's been a few years since I've really done anything on YouTube. But I would have people comment, and to be honest with you, I may just turn the comments off and just do the videos. I don't know if would be something that would, really rub people the wrong way and they wouldn't watch or what. But when you get people that say, oh, I love your videos, I love what you're doing, but I just can't watch them because you snort sometimes. You suck up your boogers sometimes is what they're saying. I have sinus issues, and if you can't get past me having to, clear my nose occasionally, move on. I don't need your input on don't snort. I just don't. I do what I do. I'm sanding, I'm burning, do I wear a mask? Yes, sometimes, but not all the time. If I have to do a quick thing, I might suck up a little dust or a little smoke from a wood burner. hey, and it gets in your sinuses, and you're gonna make noises sometimes. When I go watch someone's video, I'm watching for what they're doing, not their what's the word, idiosyncrasies. They're little things that they do. I couldn't care less about that. I'm going to watch what they do. I've seen people say, hey, oh, I'm sorry. People on video saying, oh, I'm sorry for these people are working people. They're doing something. They're carving. They're working with their hands. And they say, oh, I apologize for the shape of my hands and my nails. I'm like, seriously? What? You're working. So yeah, I'm still trying to work out. Am I going to, do I want to put up with all that kind of stuff? Is it even worth it? Do I want to try to monetize the channel? Do I want to try to make money off of it? Or do I want to, my highest video, my highest views, I have one video that just outranks every one of the other ones. It's got, I hadn't checked it lately, but last time I checked it, it had 37 or 38,000 views, something like that, which is not a lot in today's, viewing world. But all it was me showing how, and it was like I run out right before I went to church one morning. I run out and showed how I put my sticks together, how I mount. I can't talk. I'm a monkey with a pipe wrench, I guess. How I mount my toppers on my sticks. And that video has gotten more views than anything else I've ever done. Even the videos that I posted videoing Harold Enlow when he was still carving. Or when I videoed him and Miss Elaine's show up in Branson, where they showed all their old carvings. That stupid video with me mounting that topper has gotten more views and more questions than any video I've ever done. So, I'm kind of considering what do I want to do carving videos. That's kind of been done to death. I've noticed that myself personally doing, watching carving videos, I can't watch other people carve because I don't carve the way they do. These people that take and they draw lines all over everything, and then they have to cut, they have to make certain cuts. That is not how I carve. If you've seen my carvings, every single one of my carvings is different. You don't see two that are like, you might see two with big teeth. They're not going to be shaped the same. There's nothing the same. I cannot stand the idea. Now that's not judging them. They do it the way they've been taught to do it. That's the way most people do it. You draw it on and you carve it to that pattern. That's great. And some of them are awesome carvers. I'm not going to lie about that. But my whole thing is when I get done carving, I'm meeting that carving for the first time. I'm meeting that little dude for the first time. I have no idea what he was going to look like when I started. None. So, I got to make up my mind. Do I want to do that? Then you have the people that are stealing videos and using them for their own. So I got to decide how to handle that situation. I just don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I want to do. I feel the need that I need to be doing more than what I'm doing, but I haven't made up my mind how I want to do it. If I want to do it on YouTube or what, So I know I'm rambling, but it's been a long time since I posted anything on YouTube. So, and I seem like I'm fussing a little bit, but I'm actually not. I'm fussing, but I'm fussing at the trees and the woods out there because you guys aren't really here. So I'm talking out loud, I guess is what I'm saying. And I do that a lot. Sometimes people look at me funny. Don't do that in Walmart. If you do that in Walmart, people are going to look at you funny. So, anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you see this video. I guess if you see the video, you'll have to see it to let me know something. I'm sure it's not going to get traction very fast, so it probably won't get out there. It won't get very many views right off the bat, but I'll see what I want to do, you know. And I'll say this, and this is going to sound, when I said I just meant people stealing the videos that I've already done. Everybody's had this problem. I can name you several people that these overseas people steal their videos, steal their work, put it on theirs, and make money off of it, as if it's them, you know. Got to figure out a way to counteract that, or I'm not going to do it. And I know there's several ways, but also people stealing, people taking your work that you're doing, that you, I mean, I can't say that I've created. Each one of these characters that you see, like I just told you, is new to me. I meet them the first time when I get finished carving. I don't copy anything. I don't copy anybody's anything. Now, I've learned from past people. I've carved in their style and took it and made it my own and went my own way. But I can't stand it when people, now I don't mind somebody carving one or two times one of my figures, but I don't want someone to take what they see me carve and then just keep copying it. I mean, that just kills what it is to me. I've had a lot of people would message me and say, hey, is it all right if I say, hey, it ain't mine. You know, I've learned from other people. I just ask you, don't take my name. You don't take my We Folk Carving. You don't take that. And you don't just copy this over and over and over to sell it. I don't want that. But if I can overcome all that kind of stuff, I may come back to YouTube and start doing some stuff. But it's not going to be, it's not going to be the canoeing down the river to hike in 2 miles up the mountain to take your pack off and unpack all your tools and carve your figure and then hike back down, get in a canoe. I'm not doing all that. I never understood the video. You see it in all the videos, right? Where the guy's out in the woods and he's walking and he walks past his camera and he keeps walking. And I'm like, hey, you forgot your camera, because you're going to have to go back and get that camera. I mean, that camera's not just going to stay there. Just show me what you're doing. Just show me your if you're hiking, do a hiking video. If you're canoeing, do a canoeing video. If you're carving, let's do a carving video. If you're doing walking sticks, let's do a walking stick video. I love the guys in their workshops doing the walking stick videos. That's what I want to see. Or sitting in their shop doing a carving, that's great. This other stuff, it's gotten, and I think people are over it. It had gotten too flashy and gotten too much, I don't know, what would you say, too much production to it. And I think people are getting away from that. I think people are falling away from that, and they're starting to get into just be simple, and let's just do what, let's learn together. We don't need all this other flashy stuff. There's a place for that. And if people like that, then do that for them. But, and some of the, and I'm fussing. I'm just unloading stuff on y'all for my first video back to YouTube. And I don't expect any of you guys to listen to anything I'm saying or follow anything I'm saying. But I tell you what, the videos that I'm enjoying a lot of the best is the ones that they never speak. They just carve, or they tell what they're going to do and then they just carve through it. There's just one young man that does spoons and bowls and stuff out of the UK. Samuel Alexander. He does Calm Carving is what the name of, I think Calm Carving is what the name of his page is. Once he gets done explaining what he's doing, what he's going to do, he never talks to the video until the end, and it's enjoyable to watch, you know. So I don't have that ability because I talk too much and I ramble. And I may just do videos where I'm carving and or doing a, you know, building a walking stick, and I'm not talking about carving at all. Talking about something else, you know. Might be talking about fishing. I don't know. So, still trying to decide what we're going to do. I don't know. I have no idea. But if you guys watch all this video, then I'll know you care, you know, what I do. And if nobody watches it, then I'll have my answer of, you know, if people watch 2 minutes up and turn it off, I'll have my answer. So we'll just see what happens. And like I said, I'm not going to go get a bunch of equipment. Our phones are to the point now where you can do anything with them. So I'm just going to stick with my phone. I'm going to make my videos. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. I don't do editing. They're not going to be any of that. You're just going to get what you're going to get. And I may say the wrong things sometimes. I may say stuff that ruffles feathers. If you knew my brain, you would know that I don't say it intentionally. I found out some stuff about myself in the last few months that I didn't know. People never shared it with me, but I know it now, and I'm learning to deal with it. And I'm learning that I might say things that I shouldn't say sometimes, but I do. I don't do it intentionally. I don't do it to ruffle anybody's feathers, but it's like the old thing when you say, I know I shouldn't say this, but then you turn around and say it. It's kind of where I'm at. So, but I done got to almost 23 minutes. So I know I done went too long. It's going to take forever to upload this thing. But just want to touch base with you guys and let you know that I'm still here. I'm still working. And I hope you guys get to watch this. If you don't, that's all right too. I hope you get something out of it. Not that I've done anything for you to get out, but understand where I'm coming from. And we'll see what we're going to do next. It might be a little while, but just keep watching. You can kind of keep an eye on this video. If it doesn't get any views or you know, hardly any views, I probably won't do any more, but we'll see. You never know. So love you guys. I appreciate all the following that I've had, all the comments, everything. I appreciate it all. I appreciate anybody, even the people that tell me they love my videos, they can't stand the snort, and I appreciate it. I understand where you're coming from, but you know, sometimes it's best to just, if it's on you, just move on, you know. So all right, guys. Well, we love you and we appreciate you, and I'm gonna try to get this uploaded now. All right, see you guys. Bye.